Maximus. Goodness gracious. Okay? But anyways, because this is comparative, with whenever you have it with Maioribu, whenever you have it with molto, it's going to mean greater by much. Okay? So that's why molto is ablative. But Maioribus collectis copiis is ablative because guess why? Guess why? Guess why? Guess why it's ablative? Guess. Just take one guess. Like one good Caesar guess. Just guess. He does like ablatives, but there's one specific kind of ablative that gets a lot of stuff done for him. The ablative absolute. Okay, which is what this is. So with a larger troops having been collected, like with a larger by much troops having been collected, yes? And our main sentence here, by the way, is the enemies attack the camp. And they fill the ditch. You okay? Is this making sense? Kind of? Too many tangents or just the right number of tangents? I don't even get me started. The good news is after we finish this, we have one more book of Caesar, and it's actually the more interesting book. It's the one that possibly wasn't written by Caesar. Yes.
Wait, what's the theory?
I will have to get back to you. There's quite a bit of, because I think, if I remember correctly, the style in Caesar de Bello Gallico book 6 is very different. So book 6 is where we get to learn more about the Gauls, like what they keep as pets and how they execute their prisoners. Yes, and the Druids. So that's book 6. So we just have to make it, we have to do our time with book 5, right? Okay? And then we will do book 4 of the Aeneid, and then when we do go back to Caesar, it'll be fun Caesar. Okay? Like when we're tired and we can't do anymore, boring Caesar. That is when we will do the fun Caesar. Okay. So, eadem ratione qua pridie ab nostris resistatatur. So, eadem means the same. And this is another, I would say another ablative absolute. I don't know if anybody agrees with me. It could just be ablative of means or instrument. It doesn't have to be an absolute. But it definitely seems absolutely disconnected from the rest of the sentence, which is the definition of an ablative absolute. But nobody's footnotes are telling me I'm right. So, well, maybe not. The point is it's ablative, and it's like with the same way. And then he's missing a verb. Like he just left out a verb in this relative clause right here. No verb. It's okay. You understand. Blah. Okay? So by the same way by which the previous day it is resisted by our men. Is how I would translate that. I have no idea if it's right, but that's what I would do. I mean, I have some idea that I'm correct. I'm just doubting myself as Caesar. By the same method by which they had resisted the day before, resistance is offered by our men. Yes. It is resisted by our men. Is correct. Okay, so everybody good with ablative of agent? And ablative of means? And the antecedent of qua is ratione. And qua just also happens to be an ablative of means. And predie is an ablative time with. How many ablatives can we fit in a sentence? I see, yeah, 3 different kinds and 4 different usages.
And only one person will do that.
What's his name? We can make a song.
My brother's favorite meme is still whoever broke Bella Gallico should be stabbed 23 times. And then the next, it's like the Reddit thread or something, or a Tumblr thread, and someone's like, I have good news for you. It's just not that funny. He's just kind of like,
They're like Sept is like 7, Oct is like 8, and that. And why are the months like 9, 10, 11, 12? And I was like, it's because Julius and Augustus, and then somebody said, oh, that's why. I said, yeah, but they should be stabbed. It's like, well, one of them was stabbed.
good news. Okay.
Other months.
Yeah.
October the 8th.
It should be. It
The
should
8th,
be.
I think.
It
Not
should
to be
be.
confused with August the 8th month.
It should be.
Well, you know.
The months were moved July, August to the end of the year.
Well, no, because what happened was the seasons were landing at the wrong time, so they knew they needed to redo the calendar. So, and I'm wondering if it's because they were in the middle of the middle of summer, and it should have been summer, but it wasn't summer, and so they were like, you know what? We're just because if I were the emperor, I would have put my months first, right? Right?
Yeah.
But anyways.
But imagine being at the end of the year.
You wouldn't know any difference. It's completely flipped in Australia, and you were there for like 3 years. It's summer in Australia right now. That's why the fires are so bad. It's oh.
I have a friend in Australia.
I have a friend in Sydney. He seems to be okay. He's still posting. He's the one who does Ligonium. He's still posting his Ligonium stuff. So
There's a lot of robberies right now. People stealing from people evacuating. It's really sad.
special circle in hell.
Especially, yeah.
Okay.
Sit here, circle. It's very sweet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You left it with the perfect way.
It is so. Okay. Hogan and Reliquist. I'm trying to make sure I hit all of my notes and also point out all of the things that I'm like, oh, hey, this is a thing. Oh, I missed some up here. I missed some rhetorical devices.
There's already so many notes.
I know, I'm sorry. I'll change colors for this one. How about that? This one's pretty easy. This goes on the, remember I was like, okay kids, we need to learn rhetorical devices. Well, look! Castra opugnat fossum complex. There are 2 rhetorical devices here. Name the first one. They attack the camp, they fill the ditches.
What do you call that? Is this
This is
So, not quite an opera. There's synchesis, yes. It's synchesis. That's actually the harder one.
Seriously?
The other one that is here,
Or it could have been your notes that made it easier.
oh yeah. Direct object, verb, direct object, verb. Synchesis, yes. There is, maybe a little bit. The one we're looking for is called asyndeton. They attack the camps, they fill the ditches. Yes? So, asyndeton. Right here. Woo! I'm out of room to take notes. Asyndeton. And then abab is synthesis. Abab. Not to be confused with abab. That's chiasmus and different. That would be castra opugnat complens fossa. Yes? But this is castra opugnat fossa complex. Okay, so then we're on to hoc idem reliquistic and then oh, this one that I was like, well, they just left out the word. It would be resistabatur in that little sentence right there. But he just left it out. Because why? Because he can. Students may need help with this since the only clue to gapping across aside from the general sense is qua in the ablative parallel to eadem ratione. You think? You think? Sorry, I'm super bitter about having to teach Caesar. Okay.
What is it?
So, we're gonna, skip down to, where is it? Opus. Where did you go? Quaecumque is what I'm looking for. Quaecumque, right here. Quaecumque ad proximi diei opugnatem opus sunt notu comparantur. So, opus est is in Latin an idiom for, here, I'm just gonna make a new page. Okay, so, opus est. Okay, opus est. It literally means it is the work, right? Okay, idiomatically it means there is need of, or for if you prefer, but it takes the ablative. Okay, this sense of opus is also found in expressions with the thing needed as the subject. In such situations, opus is translated as an adjective meaning necessary or needed. For example, materiam et quae opus sunt dominus praebebit. The master will provide the materials and the things that are necessary, which we see in Cato's De Re Rustica. But that is not what I believe is happening here. Hang on, I have to turn the page. I think, no, I don't. It's at the top of this page. So opus est is an indeclinable noun. You will only ever see it as opus, meaning need or necessity. And then the thing needed is expressed either by the nominative or the ablative, according to Hans. And then according to Perry, opus sunt, opus work has an additional meaning, need or necessity. Here it functions as an adjective, meaning whatever things are necessary. Okay, so anytime you see opus est, just kind of roll with it, and you'll figure it out. You'll be okay. Okay, so quaecumque opus sunt is whatever things are necessary. Are you okay? Still bored out of your minds? Slightly entertained by my antics? So not as bored by Caesar? It's okay to say no. We'll fix it. I know, Amani. I feel you. I hate it too. Which is probably why this is not going anyways. Okay? So, and then this is like whatever there is need for on the following day. This is weird. Like this is just so weird. So ad opugnationem, like for the fighting on the following day, is prepared at night. So this is the subject of comparantur, and then okay, it's just weird. Okay. Quapridie, gapt. I want to make sure. So ad opugnationem and magnus numerus are two examples of enclosing word order. Okay, so these go together and these go together, and all the things that are in between the words go with those words. Everybody with me? So ad is like towards fighting of the following day, right? So this is genitive, and this is the accusative subject of ad, accusative object of ad. And then magnus is the adjective that describes numerus, and rurialum pilorum are the genitives that go with numerus, right? Because anytime you see numerus, you're going to take a genitive. So Caesar is being annoying, but also parallel. At least he's parallel. Everybody okay? All right, we're almost done. Priustai. I have no idea what this note is saying. Where is it? Let's find the word first, and maybe we can figure it out together. That's fine. Priustai, it says, take this as a perfect participle, modifying sudes instead, rather than a perfect passive verb with the ellipsis of esse. Yes, okay. All right, so that's a perfect passive participle. And multi is describing that as well, okay? And then, excratibus, sorry, I'm trying to get all of the notes in here. Excratibus, explain to students that this is not quite the same as the wicker furniture they may have on their back porch. The Romans cut down trees and used the trunks and large branches for structural supports. Smaller but still substantial branches were used to construct things like the screens covering the fronts of the tower platforms. And then Coombe, right here, it says, see if students can pick up on the meaning of Coombe as, do you guys remember? Did he tell you? Are you writing down all the translations of Coombe like I tell you to? This one is although. Okay. We can pick up on the meaning of Coombe as although. The context makes it clear that when and sense do not make much sense as meanings for Coombe, but because the concessive sense of Coombe does not often occur in this book, students may forget it. I try to remind you every single time, right? When, sense, or although. Just try it, and if it doesn't work, try another one. All right, and then the last one, militum concurso ac vocibus. The note said, the soldiers crowded around Cicero and urged him to avoid overexerting himself. This was the footnote that they want you to know, which I kind of think you guys are intelligent people. I think you kind of got that. All right? But everybody remember, parco is a special verb. So it's going to take the dative, which is what's going on with the civi here. Okay? Everybody okay? Alrighty. Well, thank you for your attention. We will finish Caesar as quickly and efficiently as possible. Please don't hesitate to email questions or any kind of anything, like if you need a little bit more of a review on something, like Fast Talker says that this is something and you have no idea why it's that, feel free to shoot me a message or write it down in your notes and we can talk about it in class. Pretty good? Okay. Walete omnes. Wale.